got some good news for you New York Yankees fans, as if you need enough of that. It's just me being a salty Red Sox fan. But anyway, the Texas Rangers have traded their infielder Rougned Odor to the New York Yankees for minor league outfielders Antonio Cabello and Josh Stowers. Now if you guys know who Rougned Odor is, we all know who this guy is. He's the most he is most famous for punching Jose Bautista square in the face. Them damn sunglasses went flying off his face faster than I could have even counted to the number one. The damn thing was crazy, Joe. I'll put the video down in the description down below because it's just too funny how all that played out. But anyway, no enough of the jokes. Let me just get to his career stats. He has a 237 career batting average with 146 homers and 458 RBIs in 7 major league seasons. Um, as for last year, he hit 167 with 10 homers and 30 RBIs in the pandemic shortened season. Um, it was only 60 games, so there's really not a lot he could have done. And I have a quote from Aaron Boone, who's the Yankees manager, and I quote, "Hopefully, we can help him get that talent out that we've seen flashes over the years." And this was reported by ESPN News Services. So you go first, Mario. What do you think of the Yankees acquiring Rougned Odor from the Rangers?
Sorry. First of all, congratulations to Odor on joining the New York Yankees. Obviously, it's hate to say it or hate to admit it, but the New York Yankees are definitely the most illustrious team in baseball. They're not my favorite, but they're the most illustrious. Okay. 2016, he really did have a career year. That was his career year. He had 33 home runs. He had 88 RBIs, and he had a batting average of 271. So that was his career year back in 2016. But since then, Nate, he hasn't really he's had a few good. He's had a couple more 30 home run seasons, but other than that, it seems like he's kind of slipping a little bit out of his prime. Now, can he rebuild that with the Yankees? Yes, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Nate. It's gonna be very, very tough. Honestly, I don't know why the Yankees signed this guy. I don't. No, and it's
Yeah,
not. And it's
well, yeah, I was just about to get to that because they have guys like DJ LeMahieu, they have
right.
Joe Urshela and
Right.
Gleyber
And it's no
Torres.
and it's no like knock on him, you know? It's no knock on Odor. Odor's a good player. It's no knock on him. What the problem I have with it is you have like one of the best infields in the game. Why'd you get him? It just seems like it was unnecessary. It just seemed like it was unnecessary to grab him. I don't understand why they did. But they made the decision that they chose to make, and we gotta respect that decision. Um Honestly, Nate, it's gonna be tough to see how he plays in here. Maybe he'll be like a switch. Maybe him and some other guy's gonna switch. I don't know whether I can't see them switching Lemeu. I can't see that happening. Um, that's definitely not gonna happen. Their shortstop. I'm trying to think, Nate. Help me out here.
Gleyber Torres.
Maybe, but
Because DJ LeMahieu plays second base, which is what Roman
yeah,
plays.
maybe, but
You know what I
like, come
mean?
on. I know he's not switching out with DJ. I know that's not what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
this stuff not happening.
DJ is possibly going to be an AL MVP candidate again. So it's definitely not going to be him. Gleyber Torres, maybe, but come on, Nate. Like,
It's
Gleyber
Gleyber
Torres, I think, is about to have
Torres.
a breakout season. I don't think that's happening either. Um, Help me out here. Urshela, he plays third,
Joe
right?
Urshela plays third base. Yeah.
I can't see him moving to third. And then first is
Luke Voigt. Luke Voigt plays first.
yeah, but he's hurt, so it's Jay
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. They had Jay
Yeah,
Bruce.
I can't see him play. I don't. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I don't see the fit.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see what fit Odor can have. Maybe designated hitter, DH possibly, but I can't see it. I can't. I just can't see
Stanton's
where he
their
fits.
DH.
What do you
Or
say?
actually, Stanton's their DH.
Yeah, I mean, Stan can play outfield too, but like I just don't. Besides DH or or a switch or switching out certain players, I can't see him. I just can't see where he fits. This isn't basketball where like you can put a player on the bench and they'll come in later and they'll come in like and play 20 something minutes. That's not how it works in baseball. You know? Look, man, I think Odor's going to have a very limited role in New York. I do, unless hopefully knock on wood that this doesn't happen, but unless somebody in New York's infield gets hurt, or gets injured for quite a bit, then I can't see Odor having like a huge impact on this team. But I have been wrong before. I'm not the perfect analyst. I don't predict everything correctly. So possibly Odor could change his season around, but it's going to require a lot of playing time, which I just can't see in New York. But with that being said, I do wish Odor the best of luck in New York, and I wish the New York Yankees the best of luck as well.
Yeah, I'll pick up from there. Best of luck to Rougned Odor in New York. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Mar. And you know what? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of what the Panthers did the other day with the Sam Darnold trade. How that got all tangled up. That's what's going. That's exactly what this reminds me of.
Right. But with like Sam
Panthers.
Darnold and Teddy, it's like a 50-50 situation, you know?
Well, yeah,
It's,
yeah, but when you think about it, they still got to tangle because like at the end of the day, it's like you have one starting quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater. You just got another starting quarterback in Sam Darnold. Who's it
yeah,
gonna be?
I get what you're saying with the comparisons. The only
Yeah,
difference is the Panthers have like two starting options. Like, it's a 50-50 choice. This is not a
right.
50-50 choice. There
Yeah,
is no
absolutely.
way
I absolutely agree.
Odor is going to replace DJ LeMayo on the Yankees. I can't see it happening.
Yeah, that's just not gonna happen, right? And that's why it reminds me of it so much because they like I felt like they just did it for the sake of doing it. You're right. I see it as unnecessary. I mean, you know what I mean? But going back to what I said about the DH situation, John Carlos Stanton. Let me give you a fact about this guy. I think it's like a 10-year, $325 million deal. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, which I think the Marlins are paying most of. He went to the Yankees in 2018. He's only played like he hasn't even played 30 games within those 3 years. Has not played 30 games because he's either been hurt or he just sucks. So when you really think about it, Mario, he could actually, if Stan does have a bad game and they decide to bench him, Rougned Odor could come in as a DH. That is a possibility. But even then, when you think about it, it's still a very limited role. But yeah, you could look at it like that. Like you said, knock on wood, it doesn't happen. But if someone gets injured, you know, Rougned Odor can replace him. Other than that, Mario, I don't see the purpose of this trade. I really don't. He could have went to the Marlins. He could have went to the Rays. He could have went to so many teams that actually need an infielder. They could have went to the Indians. He could have went. I don't know. He could have went to the Royals. That could have been a team he went to. Could have went to the Orioles. But he chose. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. It just seems like a very useless trade, and honestly, I can't even see him lasting that long in New York. Personally, I think he's going to be gone by the time the what do you call it, the trade deadline comes in July and August, which we'll talk about that when the time comes. Obviously, it's a few months from now, but personally, I can see him going to another team once the trade deadline comes around because he's so used to having that starting role, and now he's going to go to a team where that's most likely not going to happen, unless if something happens to a player, which again, knock on wood, that doesn't happen. But and then he breaks out, you know what I mean? But other than that, we can't predict the future like that. So, with that being said, I'm still trying to wrap my head around this trade. So, with that being said, I wish Rougned Odor the best of luck in New York, and not too much luck to those damn New York Yankees. Just me being a salty Red Sox fan as usual. But look,
I'm
as
with
an
you, Nate.
analyst, best of luck to them.